12 News is your local election headquarters, and it's primary day. Voters are heading to the polls for the special election primary in the Congressional District 1 race. Our 12 News anchor Kim Kalunian joins us from one of the polling places to break down the race further. Kim, a bit busy there today.
Yeah, it's certainly been busy here at Temple Bethel on the east side of Providence, one of the busier polling locations here in the 1st Congressional District. And I just refreshed the turnout tracker on the Rhode Island Secretary of State's website. Close to 17,000 people have voted so far today on primary day. And if you add in the mail ballots and the early in-person votes, that's more than, I should say, 30,000 total votes so far. So to break down what we expect in terms of voter turnout and what it all means, 12 News political analyst Joe Fleming joins me now. So, Joe, you were telling me in commercial break how many people you expect to vote today and how many people are registered in the district?
Yeah, in the district, there's 351,000 registered voters between Democrat, Republicans, and Independents. Today, we have a turnout of about 30,000 so far. That's between Democrat and Republican. I've been saying all along, I think the Democratic turnout is going to be somewhere between 30 and 40,000. It looks that way, maybe on the higher side, and there's going to be a very small Republican turnout also. So it's pretty much what we expected for the special election. Maybe a little bit higher. Some polling places, like right here, is doing a lot better than some of the other places in the congressional district.
So who does low voter turnout favor in the Democratic race?
Well, low turnout, it's really difficult, but the campaigns with the best grassroots organization usually benefit by that. Again, if you had a turnout here under 30,000, those who had a strong grassroots organization, Aaron Regenberg, Sandy Cano, those people will probably do the best. As the turnout goes up, other candidates who spent a lot of time on TV, like Gabe Amo, who's done a lot of TV, that would benefit him more. So we're going to see what the final turnout looks like tonight, and we'll know the winner at that point.
Yeah, let's talk about later tonight after the polls close and the results start to come in. We're going to get votes in tranches, these,
right,
in-person votes, early in-person votes, the mail ballots.
Yep.
What are you going to be watching for?
Well, we're going to be looking at different places in the congressional district to see who's winning where. For example, in Providence, is one of the candidates going to really dominate in Providence, or are they going to divide the vote up? Place like Barrington, Aquidneck Island. See how these votes are being divided up to give us a better idea. And again, we have to wait for the mail ballots to come in and the early voting to come in. And the mail ballots, you can vote right up until 8 o'clock and have your ballot turned in. So we may not know for a little while, but we should have all the information in by 9 to 9:30 at the latest, I would think.
Yeah, and how close do you think this could possibly be, given how many candidates there are?
Well, again, you have 12 candidates, 11 active candidates. Some of the candidates are not very active in the sense of having a lot of media, so I don't expect their numbers to be that high. It could get close to the top 4 or 5 candidates, but again, we don't know that. Did one candidate really surge in the last couple of days? With no polling, it's really hard to tell, Kim.
Yeah, I was talking to a voter earlier today who expressed concern that the winner might be able to win with just 15%. Do you think that's likely?
I think that's a little low. I think you're going to probably need 25, 26% to win this. But then again, if all 4 or 5 of the top candidates divide the vote up, you could win with less than 25% of the vote.
And looking ahead past primary day to the general election, of course, we've got 2 Republicans who are on the Republican primary ballot today. This district is seen as traditionally blue. Does the Republican have a fighting chance?
It's going to be very difficult. This district favors Democrats by about 17 points.
Wow.
You only have like 7 weeks to the general election. The 2 Republican candidates are not well known at all in the district, and you're dealing with places like Providence, Pawtucket, Central Falls, Woonsocket, very heavily Democratic areas. So it's going to be very difficult for a Republican to really make ground in the next 7 weeks.
All right, so we will be looking forward to when the polls close tonight at 8 and those results start to come in. Of course, Joe will be on hand for that, but Joe will be back with us here on 12 News at 5:30. But until then, Kayla, we'll send it back to you.